you girls and demons, this is Nurse Hatchet. You are listening to the Wolf Pack.
The genre of horror is a great expanse. We want to explore it. We've spent years building our credibility, our reputation, interviewing people from all levels of horror, discussing visual and literary horror. This is our exploration. This is Squirm Horror.
Wow, that's odd.
Yes, who?
That's an intro.
Yes, it is.
I would like the worm platter, please.
How would you like that cooked raw, sautéed, or deep fried? Hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of Full Spectrum Horror. I am your host, Mr. Christopher Highland, and let's see, coming to you live from our bait shop down south, and with me as always to help out is who is he this time? Was he Boss Hog? Yeah, that's right. I have Boss Hog with me. Say hello, Boss Hog.
Oh, I must be in the wrong auditorium. I'm trying to find a Mr. Christopher Highland. Is that
Right
you?
here.
Okay, my name is Scorpius, and a friend of mine, John Crichton, said that I should come and talk to you about wormholes. Do you know anything about wormholes and the possibility of making wormhole weapons, Mr. Highland?
No, but there's worms coming out of holes.
Okay, very well. I will go back to Mr. Crichton because he obviously does not know what he's talking about. Gorin scares everybody. It's me, William Pattison, aka Air Force. Along with me is the horror sex symbol and of course horror Jesus, Mr. Christopher Highland.
Oh, no. I'm not for Jesus right now because I had to get my hair cut.
Oh fuck.
I was looking all scraggly. Hey, I had to do it.
Oh damn.
You have any,
And we're
you have
talking
any-
worms tonight. We're talking
Yeah.
wormholes and we're talking worms.
how hard it is to maintain that kind of hair?
Yes, I know.
Hard.
Yes, I know
Really
because
hard.
I left my hair growing all winter long and I had it down to my shoulders.
And you didn't have any pictures taken?
No, I don't like my hair that long. But the thing is it kept me warm. So I didn't worry about it.
I'm the one who should be having my hair long, not you.
Yes,
It's
well,
cold,
the
it's
thing
cold where
is
you are?
that
It's cold where you
oh, freezing.
are? Oh.
It's been freezing as hell around here. Horrible.
Well, I doubt it's as cold as where I am.
Well, let me see. 35
Below zero.
there.
Yeah, well, I have it worse. It's below zero here, so yeah.
Okay, well, the thing is, this is California, and it doesn't usually go to 35 degrees here.
That's nothing.
Yeah, well, for me,
Hey, I'll take 35 over this.
yes, I know, because you guys get all that snow and that.
Mhm.
We get nice chilly rain.
Yeah, I know.
Horrible chilly rain, and oh God. God, I hate rain. Oh well.
Would you rather have snow and ice?
Well, I don't usually go out. I like to stay home anyway, so you know. I'm more of a home person. The only time I go out is I go to, when I go to the store. I'm not really one to go running around all over town and that and socializing. I prefer my privacy. Of course, isn't that like you, Mr. Highland? Aren't you kind of a punk?
Yeah. Yeah. When you look around and see most people, you just
Yeah, I know.
you don't really want to deal with them.
No, I don't. I don't like.
I think to myself, no.
I've had to deal with people too much during my life, and I've seen the shittier side of them. No, I'd rather stay home with my stuffed kitty and stuff and Baby Yoda. So, Mr. Highland, you got yourself a Baby Yoda yet?
No.
Everybody else has it.
I'm waiting for that show to be put on DVD.
No. I'm talking a plush Baby Yoda.
No.
Only $25. Shit, Felicia has one. Hero has one. She sent me pictures of her with her Baby Yoda. She actually got the $400 one. Her and Felicia, they got the $400 ones. I got the nice $25 one with no feet.
Gee, what's the $400 one? A short little fat guy dressing up as Baby Yoda?
Oh no! It's actually, oh my God! It's absolutely fantastic. It looks exactly like the puppet from the television show. It has the little hairs on the top of the head. It's got the little tiny eyelashes, everything, every little detail on it is perfect. And it's like, oh man, D-Ro, you bought that. And Felicia, she has to keep it up on top of the shelf because her daughter keeps wanting to cuddle Baby Yoda.
Well,
Oh my God!
this Halloween, I'm sure all the short, fat, bald guys are going to be Baby Yoda. And all they have to do is paint themselves green, and that's it.
Yeah,
Get a robe. Get a robe.
That's going to be your costume.
No.
You and your friend's going to dress up as the Mandalorian. Oh well. As I said, I've got my Baby Yoda. My sister has 3 of them. Believe it or not, she's got 3 plush Baby Yodas. Amazing. Alrighty. Well, anyways, but next season we're not gonna have Baby Yoda on the Mandalorian, and we're not gonna have Clara Dune because flippin' ass Disney went and fired her assholes because she was speaking her mind. You heard about that?
Yes. But do you know if the show is ever going to be on DVD or not?
Oh, it's going to be on DVD.
Oh, good.
Problem. No. They're not going to not have the show on DVD. Actually, I think they got season 1 already on DVD.
Well, I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, I think they do. I think they have it. I mean, you can check it. You can check Best Buy and see if they have season 1, because I think they have season 1 out there. We won't get season 2 until probably December. But I'm pretty sure we got season 1. So you can go and enjoy the cuteness of Baby Yoda. Hey, everybody loves Baby Yoda.
Yes.
Yeah, except that season 2 he got into some trouble. And people started disliking him, but whatever. People are, shit. Anyways, enough of the talk about the cuteness. Now it is time for the part of the show that Mr. Highland absolutely loves. You know, the part that he bothers me on every other day about for the month. Bill, have we got any fan mail? Did you find any in the staff? Did you? No. I had to have my fan mail. Yeah. Okay, so anyways, yes, Mr. Highland gets very angry and he turns green. And he doesn't turn into Baby Yoda. He hulks out and gets, I want my fan mail. Christopher Highland smash. Yes. All right. So, anyways, here's our first piece of fan mail. This is from Mark from Red Bluff, California. I really enjoyed your season premiere. I enjoyed your guest a lot. Also, thanks for talking about that movie with the Psycho Kids. I'm going to have to look that one up. Okay, Mark. Well, we're very happy. That was Mr. Highland's choice. I'd never seen that film.
Neither have I. I managed to find it on YouTube.
And yeah, it was very interesting. It was kind of like a kid version of The Devil's Rejects, which I enjoyed. Very grindhouse. And I kind of noticed that the nun in the film kind of reminded us of dear old Nurse Hatchet. Didn't you notice that, Mr. Highland?
Well, now that you mention it.
Yeah, kind of Nurse Hatchet like.
Can you imagine her playing that role?
Oh, yes.
Sort of a parody of that.
Yeah, actually, I could see Nurse Hatchet, doing sort of a nun thing during her act. That would be funny. Her switching from the naughty nurse to a nun, though she'd have every Catholic one after her for that. She likes a little controversy, anyways.
And swinging around the rosaries.
Yeah, definitely. Alrighty, number 2 is from Brad from New York. I'm a new viewer, and he misspelled viewer. Amazing. I really loved your interview with Ed French. I found it very informative. I also enjoyed your movie talk and reviews. I really liked that you guys do the upcoming Shout Factory releases. I just ordered the collector's edition of My Bloody Valentine with the action figure. I love that film, and the doll will be a welcome addition to my collection. That's great, Brad. I mean, I'm very happy for you. Aren't you, Mr. Highland?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
And speaking of My Bloody Valentine, this has been a little bit of a concern of mine. Did you? Well, oh wait, you don't have cable, but on one of the, I think it was the Sundance channel, during Valentine's Day, they had a little marathon of all things, a few of the Halloween films, and I kept saying to myself, this has nothing to do with Halloween. They should have had the My Bloody Valentine and the remake playing all that day back to back.
Yeah, they should have had that, and then they also should have had the David Boreanaz film Valentine.
Yeah, I don't understand who is programming that station. They dropped the ball with that.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, they completely forgot My Bloody Valentine, which is definitely in, definitely in their vaults and stuff. you know. But anyways, Brad, yeah, I'm very happy. I try to specifically search out the Steelbook um films and the collector's editions because Shout Factory gives you some of the best collector's editions that you can find. I mean, they're full of a lot of extras and stuff. You get your money's worth, and you may pay $60, but it's well worth it. Also, definitely, if you like collector's editions, Brad, check out Sterling Entertainment because my dear friend David Sterling, he's putting out a special collector's editions of his films that he does. Like he's got the Camp Blood special edition where you get all the different Camp Blood films and Dark Things collection. I'm waiting for him to come out with a witchcraft collection. I'm sure he's going to be doing that, though that's going to be a huge collection. It's going to be rather expensive because I think he's got like almost, he's coming up on 20 films in that collection. But anyways, yeah, check out Sterling Entertainment, and you can order. It's he puts out those ones in those boxes like they did with the Friday the 13th collection. So you'll get a nice collection with that. Alrighty, here's our last one, Mr. Highland, and I know you're really going to be excited about this one.
Oh,
Yeah, Uncle Bubba from Dayton, Ohio. Greetings, Wolfpack. Keep up the ghoulish work. Keep these classic alive for a next generation. Well, thank you, Uncle Bubba. I know Mr. Highland's just thrilled to have Uncle Bubba leave us a message.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alrighty, so anyways, that's it for fan mail. If you want to send us some fan mail, send it to our email, which is the Eric Moore Show at the Eric Moore Show at gmail.com.
Yes, and we're open to suggestions on regarding film discussions.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely send us some ideas on what you guys would like us to talk about and stuff, and all kinds of good stuff. Alrighty. So of course, now it is time for the thing that Mr. Highland spends the entire month doing. He goes all over the internet looking for that weird, that strange, that horror news.
Yes. And let me start with the least first. And this is a book that's already been reprinted, but for some reason they're reprinting it again. The Birds, not to be confused with the story that they adapted into the movie of the same name. Bird by Frank Baker. This is a book from the 1930s. I read it months ago, I think. Oh, sometime last year. Anyway, it rivals movie. And in case you can't guess, it's a book about killer birds. And it's more visceral than the film. So, if you're interested about killer birds, read this, even though it's been reprinted before by Valancourt. And we're having another book by this writer. I'm not sure if it's a horror novel or not. Oh, it says it's a gothic drama. This is his first novel called The Twisted Tree. It's good they're reprinting that as well. Doesn't have. Says the release date is May. And is it the same for the re-release of The Birds? Yes. Okay. Next, and I'll go through the books again. Let's see, next is A Cleanup by John Skip and Craig Spector. This is finally on Audible. Now, I read this one as well, and anyone who's read this knows how good this is, but if you haven't, this is a great 80s horror book. And if you haven't read it, well, you're really missing out. Oh, this is one of my favorites. So I'm proud that this is finally on Audible. So again, The Cleanup, check it out if you haven't. And last, I finally managed to find some movie news. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not going to let you have all the fun, Eric. This is a 9-disc box set of Christopher Lee films.
Nice.
And I will quickly go through the titles. Sherlock Holmes and the Deadly Necklace, Challenge the Devil, Crypt of the Vampire, Castle of the Living Dead.
Oh, nice.
The Torture Chamber of Dr. Sadism. And this last one is a TV series, Theater Macabre.
Oh, nice.
But I remember reading that he's the host.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the host of Theater Macabre.
Yeah. I've never heard of any of these titles before. I've never seen them, so...
Oh, I love Castle of the Living Dead. It's fantastic.
Oh.
I actually put it on Bloodbath Theater, so all you have to do, Mr. Highland, is go check around, and you can probably find it. It's in the Christopher Lee in black and white episode of Bloodbath Theater. That film I had actually been looking for 20 years. I saw it when I used to watch creature features, and I always wanted a copy of it, and I finally managed to track down a copy just a few years ago. So, fantastic film.
It says the release date is May 25th.
Nice.
And this is, I'm out of luck because this is a Blu-ray release.
What, you still don't? You didn't get your Blu-ray for Christmas?
No, I wanted an.
Well, that's bullshit.
Hey, I wanted a media agent instead.
Yeah, well, you should have gotten your Blu-ray player. I'm sitting there enjoying my Blu-ray player.
Okay.
It's great. Did it. Yep, love my Blu-ray player. Alrighty. Anything else there, Mister?
No, that's all.
Alrighty. So now it is time for me to get you some good memorabilia with moi to celebrate the 90th anniversary of the acclaimed silver screen classic Frankenstein. NECA announces the triumphant debut of Universal Monsters in its ultimate figure line. The sculpture of the Frankenstein monster captures Boris Karloff's poignant portrayal of the misunderstood monster in authentic black and white. Standing in 7-inch scale, the figure comes in premium anniversary packaging with plenty of accessories. 3 interchangeable heads, 6 interchangeable hands, shackles, and even the daisies. I'm surprised they didn't also include the little girl so he could throw her. Oh well. Opportunity there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, this Ultimate Edition figure will be shipping in late June, early July 2021. Next, artist Jason Edmonston has released Friday the 13th 5 Jason Lives 11 by 14 screen prints.
Which is it? Is it 5 or 6?
Huh?
You said 5, and then you said Jason Lives.
Oh, 6. Sorry, Jason Lives. Sorry. I know I got you all excited, Mr. Highland, because 5's your favorite.
No, I didn't say that. I never said that.
Okay, so anyways, Friday the 13th, 6, Jason Lives, 11 by 14 screen prints. The standard version is limited to 150 and costs $50, while the variant is limited to 50 and costs $5. All right, next. In honor of the last drive-ins, Joe Bob Briggs Put a Spell on You special airing on Shudder. Fright Rags is taking pre-orders for apparel featuring Justin Osborne's artwork. T-shirts, $28. Basketball tees, $38. Zip-up hoodies, $48 are available, and they're scheduled to ship the week of March 12th. Okay, Hairbrained parodies. Hairbrained parodies the Little Caesars logo with various pop culture icons. The latest being Beetlejuice. T-shirts are available in an array of colors for $24.99. Celebrate the Howling's 40th anniversary with Cavity Colors apparel. Sam Coylan's design on T-shirts, $27. Baseball tees, $37. Or T-shirts are $27. Baseball tees are $37. Tie-dye designed by Dismay Designs, $27. And sweatpants designed by Hillary White, $40. I know Mr. Highland would probably like those sweatpants, wouldn't you, Mr. Highland? Howling sweatpants?
Maybe.
Yeah, Mr. Highland likes those sweatpants, especially if he ends up eating beans. Then that'd be perfect for a howling
No.
howling sweatpants. And finally, Michael Myers will join Mezco Toys MDS Mega Scale toy line in fall. Based on his appearance in Halloween 2, it's available for pre-orders for $98. Okay, these figures are the ones that they have the bigger heads and the smaller bodies. Not as small as the pop figures, but a little bit bigger heads. The figure stands 15 inches tall. The stylized action figure features 11 points of articulation and comes with a butcher knife. Press button hidden on his back and hear 6 phrases from the film. It comes packaged in a window box. Now, here's the only thing about that. Michael Myers doesn't talk. Why would they have 6 phrases from the film since he doesn't talk? Weird. Right, Mr.
Are these phrases from other characters coming out of him?
I guess so.
And also, is it the theme music?
No, it's phrases. So it has to be the other characters, and that
I don't know why they should have had. They should have had Dr. Loomis instead. Phrases.
Yeah, they should have had Dr. Loomis and had.
That would have made more sense.
Yeah, I know. Mezco Toys. Mr. Highland's gonna go down there and burn your offices down because you've messed up like this. He gets angry.
Nope.
Yep. Because they're out of Chicago, so Mr. Highland and beat him up. Right, Mr. Highland, you gonna go beat him up?
No, I'm just gonna say you're fired.
Oh.
Hey, I'm taking over now.
Yeah. God damn it, you messed up on the Michael Myers. I'm gonna beat you up, you assholes. Alrighty, so now it is time for Scream Factory, and I know Mr. Highland's all excited.
We're gonna go take a nap.
Alrighty, so first one is one that Mr. Highland will be definitely interested in. Except that it's in Blu-ray. Yet again. The film is Raw. And it's for $23.98. It comes out March 23rd, 2021. Let's see what it's about. Synopsis: stunning from Time Out, astonishing the Telegraph, terrifyingly intoxicating and visceral. ID. At 16, Justine is a brilliant and promising student and a strict vegetarian. But when she starts at veterinary school, she quickly encounters a decadent and merciless and dangerous, seductive world. Desperate to fit in during the first week of hazing rituals, desperate to fit in at whatever cost, she strays from her family principles when she eats raw meat for the first time.
What's the tagline? Hell no, I don't want any damn vegetables.
I don't know. Anyway, Justine will soon face the terrible and unexpected consequences of her actions as her true self begins to emerge. Ooh. So she's carnivorous. Okay, audio commentary with writer-director Julia Descanu, a film critic Emma Eastwood. Raw, a Voltaire-Goult, a discussion with Julia Descanu and Emma Eastwood, Australian premiere introduction and Q&A with Julia Escamu and Animal Fest director Keir Janses. Genre Matters, Women Genre Filmmakers panel from Monster Fest 2016. Quick Bites with Julia Jescanu and film critics Alexandria Heller Nicholas. Deleted scenes, theatrical trailer, TV spots, Australian promotional video. Oh boy, is this going to be the next film that the Soskas remake? Oh boy. Okay, next one's one that I think Mr. Highland will love. The Widow, an urban legend, a terrifying truth. For $18.98, you can get that for March 30th. Unfortunately, once again, it's Blu-ray. So, sorry, Mr. Highland, you're going to have to find it someplace. Okay, let's get to this thing. From the director of Mermaid, Lake of the Dead, and Babarama, Terror of the Dark Forest, in a dense forested area of north of St. Petersburg, people have been going missing for 3 decades. Very few corpses were ever found, and the few that were recovered were naked. Oh my God. On October 14th, 2017, a team of volunteers went out into the woods in search of a missing teenager. Soon all communications with them were lost. Locals believe they were taken by the same dark spirit that took the others. They call it the Limping Widow. Based on true accounts from the region, the gripping film is a white knuckle ride from beginning to end. Ooh, sounds like something you'd love. Ah, here we go. This is something that Mr. Highland's definitely going to want. Collector's Edition, Event Horizon Collector's Edition. $28.43, not bad. Not bad for a collector's edition. Okay, synopsis. This doesn't borrow from fine antecedents. It takes their future shock value to new heights using genuine original FX, creepy camera work to great effect. Empire Magazine. I don't think we have to really do the synopsis on this, so let's check out the bonus features. 4K scan of the original film negative. Reflecting on Hell, an interview with director Paul W.S. Anderson. Ghost Scallion, an interview with writer Philip Esner. Organized Chaos, an interview with actress Kathleen Quinlan. Comparison in Space, an interview with actor Jack Noseworthy. The Doomed Captain, interview with Peter Marniker. Space Cathedral, interview with production designer Joseph Bennett. Something New, an interview with set director Crispin Salas. Taking Care of It, an interview with Dusty Sinhold, production manager. Reinforcements, interview with unit director Robin Fidrigian. Almost Real, an interview with location manager Derek Harrison. Screams from the Cosmos, interview with sound designer Campbell Askew. Audio commentary with director Paul W.S. Anderson and producer Jeremy Bolt. Making of Event Horizon, a 5-part documentary. Oh boy, Mr. Highland, there's something for your weekend, huh? Point of No Return. They've already gone Point of No Return on this collector's edition. A 4-part look at the filming of Event Horizon with narration by Paul W.S. Anderson. Secrets, deleted and extended scenes with director commentary. The unseen Event Horizon, an unfilmed rescue scene and conceptual art with director's commentary, theatrical trailer, and video trailer. Let's see. And one last one here. Come on. God damn it. I hate when this does this. This one I don't think you've ever heard of. It's called Eyes of a Stranger. It's coming out May 18th.
Yes, that title sounds familiar.
Okay, you can get it for $26.98, Mr. Highland. Alrighty, here we go a little bit. Synopsis. By the time the 10th finale rolls around, Stranger has certainly established itself as an above-average slasher. David Nusscare, Real Film Reviews. A lovely blind and deaf team reaches for a plate she just put on the counter. It's gone. She reaches again, and it's back in the original place. Someone is playing a cruel game with her. That someone is a serial killer terrorizing Miami in this terrifying thriller from the production company behind the original Friday the 13th and the director of Shockwaves. Making memorable movie debuts are Jennifer Jason Leigh as the endangered but not helpless girl, and Lauren Tweez from Love Boat as her TV newscaster sister, whose investigation inadvertently leads the killer, John DeSalle, from The Relic, to her home, with a final sequence that will leave you breathless. This stranger delivers face-to-face fear as few other films can. Okay, so that's it for Scream Factory. I figure Mr. Highland's got his little list out, huh? Of films he wants to check out, huh?
Well, I'm interested in that Christopher Lee box set.
Yes, you are. Oh, yeah, as I said, especially Castle of the Living Dead. That one is incredible. You'll love the location on that. That is just stunning. Alrighty, so now it is time for film reviews.
Yes, and this month I actually managed to watch something of substance. Before I watched something which turned out to be total garbage, even though people said, "Oh, this is a good movie," and it wasn't. So I decided to watch something else, which was much better. And this movie is called The Resurrected, which is the second and last film directed by Dan O'Banion.
Yeah, I love that one.
Now, those of you who don't know this film, this is an H.P. Lovecraft related film. It's an adaptation of one of his stories.
Yep.
And it stars Chris Sarandon and other people that are recognizable. I'm terrible with names, but one of the actors is he plays Damone in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Remember him?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. He's in there. He plays the assistant to the private investigator. Anyway, it involves a lot of this movie is told in flashback, but not all of it. Chris Sarandon's character gets this trunk. If I remember correctly, a relative of his dies, and he inherits this trunk, and there's tons of stuff in it. And he's going through it, and he's reading all this stuff. And one of the things he gets is a painting of one of his ancestors who looks exactly like him. And so he hangs it up, and while going through the papers in the trunk, in the midst of all this, he starts doing experiments. And you don't know what kind of experiments. And his wife is really worried about him, and he's doing experiments in this, I can't remember what it's called, this, I don't want to say outhouse. Or maybe I do. Off from the main house. And in the midst of all this, his wife becomes so worried to the point where she has to hire a private investigator to find out what her husband's doing. And so she tells him what's going on, and so Chris Sarandon's character moves his work from the little outhouse to this abandoned house out in the middle of nowhere. And the private investigator is looking for this house, and he's asking for directions, and someone says, you can just follow the smell, because there's no markings or address. So he's driving around, and finally the smell hits him, and he meets Chris Sarandon's character, and he's naturally suspicious, and he's not. He's seemingly forthright, but not entirely. He obviously has something to hide. And so more investigations going on. And then at some point, Chris Sarandon attacks the private investigator, and he ends up being committed. And the wife is really concerned about what's really in that house. And they want to destroy what's in the house, but not before they find out exactly what's going on. So they end up going into the house, the wife, private investigator, and the assistant. And they go underground. Because there's, I don't want to say cave, but well, it looks like a dungeon anyway, an underground dungeon. And they find that there's been tons of evil experiments going on, bringing people back to life and that sort of thing. And there's a pit full of rejects. And unfortunately, the assistant ends up being dragged into there. And they end up having to fight a monster off. And the private investigator brings the wife out of there. She ends up in the hospital. And he ends up confronting Chris Sarandon's character, who is revealed to be the resurrected relative. He ended up killing Chris Sarandon's character. So he tries to kill the private investigator, but not before killing one of the orderlies. And private investigator has this flask that he took from the underground laboratory, and he throws it on these bones that he brought with him. And the solution reanimates the bones and attacks the relative and gets the flesh from the relative and busts out of there. So basically, the movie ends the way that it starts. I enjoyed this film. It was beautifully shot. I'm glad that it was remastered. I think that Dan O'Banion was a competent director, even though he only directed 2 feature films. Yeah, it's enjoyable, but well, it's not your usual horror film, but I guess that was the point. So as for a rating, I would give this a at least 3 3/4.
On the Oogie Boogie scale?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, definitely see it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's all I have.
Okay, well, I got 3. Uh, but you're luckier than I was because
Oh,
oh yeah, I've got two pieces of crap and one okay. First one is one that you'll appreciate, Mr. Highland, because I know you love these type of films. It's called Skookum, Hunt for Bigfoot. Deep in the Louisiana swamp lives a legend. In the fall of 2013, the legend comes to life. Yep. Anyways, many have heard and they've seen a large creature with glowing red eyes, a local refer to as the beast of Bayou Dorchit. When the long dormant Bigfoot monster seemingly begins a brutal reign of terror, a glamorous talk show host must leave her highly coveted position to search for her younger sister, who is a Bigfoot researcher in the swampy wilderness of North Carolina, northern Louisiana. Uh, anyway, she takes with her on her quest her former boyfriend and his father, two of the world's most respected Bigfoot research scientists, a Native American shaman, and a Cajun swamp guide named Gator Bordeaux. Anyways, at one point she gets separated and ends up finding her sister. You know, and the thing is that she's out there with only her cell phone, believe, out in the Louisiana swamp with and anyways, the film takes a serious shift when she finds out that a crazy guy had grabbed her sister. Anyways, this film was Z grade. I say Z grade. There's no real actors in this. These people are horrid acting, and the Bigfoot in this is a horrible disappointment. At least they could have gotten someone to play Bigfoot that was halfway decent. What they got was they got a real skinny guy in a Bigfoot costume, so it's hanging on him. And honestly, from what I could see from the shots that they had of the Bigfoot, this guy had to be about 5'6". You know, no big tall Bigfoot. You know, Bigfoot's supposed to be at least 7 or 8 or 9 to 10 feet tall, and they got this little short guy playing fucking Bigfoot in this film. Oh my god. The writing on this is horrible. Basically this looks to be done on a shoestring budget, and they in this crappy ass town. And just complete and utter garbage. For this one, I'm going to give it a 1.5 on the Oogie Boogie scale. Seriously, it's horrible. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, Mr. Highland, if that wasn't bad enough, I ended up finding a Leprechaun movie that just came out.
Another one?
Yeah, but this has nothing to do with the Leprechaun series. This is absolutely horrible. You know, I mean, literally disgusting. Z grade again. The guy wearing the Leprechaun costume was a normal sized guy. I'd say literally about 5'6" for that. Skinny guy wearing a Leprechaun outfit with a horrible mask on. I mean, literally, you could see where the, you know, where the mask met the face and everything. And that the guy's skin tone didn't match the mask. The hair was cheap. Anyway, so this one's called The Leprechaun's Game. And what it is it's about a collector who gets these thieves to go out to try to steal the leprechaun's gold so that he can add it to his personal collection of weird and mythical items. And supposedly they can find the leprechaun's gold in this one area of Ireland. And the leprechaun's gold was so easy to find, it was ridiculous. It was this little bag of gold. You know, cheap ass bag that you could find at any Chinese or Japanese store uptown. I even saw the little plastic thing for tightening it up on this gold thing. The one guy, the thing is that he's trying to get money because his fat girlfriend is pregnant. And anyways, this other one, she's going on the quest because her mother is sick and she needs to pay the bills for her mother's treatments and stuff. So anyway, supposedly the rich guy is going to pay them $100,000 for, you know, to get the leprechaun's gold. Excuse me, $100,000 to go look for leprechaun gold. And you're supposed to bring other people, and they're supposed to get 100,000 or get what is it, about 10,000 each. Whoopee fucking do. That's not going to do much, is it? You know, that's right up there with the uh, uh, you know, the checks from the government. Fuck, man. But anyways, these guys go there. They find the gold. They decide to betray the collector, and they take the gold, separate it up to, between them, and they figure that the gold itself is worth probably $4 or $5 million. So a couple of them, they go to try to turn in the gold, and since they don't have any paperwork on it, the one said, "Oh no, we'll give you $10,000 for it." so all of that was worth nothing. And now they've got this leprechaun with a machete out killing them. God. Anyways, Mr. Highland, this film was very hard to watch.
I'll bet.
Yeah, the acting in it was horrible. The film work was horrible. The leprechaun was horrible in the wrong way. And just everything, even the special effects that they had for the leprechaun, were horrid. So this one on the Oogie Boogie scale, I'm going to give this one a 1. I think this one was even worse than Skookum.
Oh, you're not going to give it a negative number?
Nah. I'm feeling nice tonight.
I've seen movies being shown on cable, and I thought, why are they giving it that rating? It should be a negative number. They don't give negative numbered ratings for bad movies that are on cable.
Huh.
I don't know why.
Because most of these systems will not allow you to give a negative number.
Oh.
Which sucks. No, I mean, these people tried, and they put it out during the Corona pandemic, so what can I say?
Yeah, well, I'm
trying to be nice.
The movie that I'm referring to is Mac and Me. I'm thinking, is 34%? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Ugh. Alrighty, so my final one here that I've got is actually the best of the group. And I'm not saying that to be snarky. This one actually is better than these ones. It's an anthology called Barrio Tales. And it's kind of a Latino, Mexican, Tales from the Hood type thing. And the wraparound story is about these two guys who are out there. They're trying to get drugs. Supposedly, they talked to a guy named Pedro to get drugs. And they're sitting there waiting on the side of the road for Pedro, and this guy comes up, and he's going, "Oh man, what you doing out here on the side of the road in the barrio?" you know, oh, you come with me. I know Pedro. I'll I'll take you to him. So, anyways, he takes him to his encampment and offers him some beer and offers him tacos and that. And he starts telling him stories. And it's three tales filled with blood, witches. First story is about these rich guys who this rich kid, his parents are out, gone on vacation, leaving him. He's coming back from going to summer, and he's about night before he's supposed to go to college and stuff. And anyways, his parents have a new maid, a very young, pretty Mexican girl. And the son invites his druggy little friends over. And they start terrorizing this poor girl. She's just trying to make money and that, and trying to make her way. She was really close to her grandma who lived in the barrio, and she came to help give her grandma money and stuff. And they pick on her, call her out. They're having this party by the pool, and they go and they throw her in the pool. She hits her head and she dies. And anyways, the thing is that the grandma of the girl, she senses that the girl dies, and she puts a curse on the guys, and they all start getting like pustules and stuff all over them, and they end up dying horribly. The second one is about these kids who frequent this taco truck, and they find out that the taco vendor is killing people and cutting them up and serving them in his tacos.
So it's a precursor to Taco Bell? Or
Yeah,
is it what Taco Bell does, anyway?
Yeah. Well, so the thing is that two of them get killed, and they get made into tacos, and the one goes at the taco vendor goes after these ones to try to kill them, and take them to make them into tacos. And they end up killing him.
So this isn't a horror comedy story?
It's kind of comedic, definitely.
Okay. God,
The way the guy acts.
Can you imagine if there was a horror comedy about a killer taco business?
Oh yeah. This was.
Can you imagine the commercial? Can you imagine the fake commercials that they would have?
Yeah, because I mean this guy. I mean, it's funny. He's the Uncle Julio. Everyone in town loves Uncle Julio, and they all get their tacos from Uncle Julio, who's sitting there killing people and making them into taco meat for the tacos.
Yeah. And they would um, they would have, and in their commercials they would say, "Oh yeah, it's not stray cats that we have in our tacos." Oh no.
Oh no, no, no. The thing is that yes, yeah, Uncle Julio actually even had cats. He
God.
actually put
Oh.
cat meat in there too.
Oh,
Oh my god, it was great.
no. Yeah, well, I can just
That
imagine.
was a good
I
one.
can just imagine a horror comedy having a fake commercial and they're saying, "Oh, we don't trap stray cats and put them in our food." No.
And anyways, the final story. This is the biggest one that they had. This was called El Bestio, and it's about these illegals who were going into work in the United States. They get through, and these ones come up and say, "Oh, you want some work? Oh, we love Mexicans, and here we'll pay you good money, and here get in the back of our car and we'll take you to the work site and stuff." Gave them water. I bet you're in all this, and the water had drugs in them, knocked them out, and they take them to this to their house, and they got them in the work shed, and they're torturing them, and they're going out and killing them. It's almost like the Sawyer family.
Oh.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
The father's El Bestio or El Monstro, and they got the one son who's sort of like the sort of like Leatherface, but he's just this kid that doesn't wear a shirt and stuff, and he's got blood all over him, and he's the one that chops him up, and got the daughter who goes and rapes the Mexican guys and tortures them. And the thing is that the coyote guy, the one that led him there, he gets loose because the sister had grabbed him and had him in her bedroom, and she was torturing him with pins and stuff. And he broke loose, and he goes and he kills her, and he gets away, and he calls his two brothers in, and they come back, and they end up fighting the family. And it's one of those type of things, and the one brother gets killed. He gets chopped up by El Bestio, and they end up they kill the El Bestio guy, and they manage to get the illegal aliens out of there. But this one was actually pretty good. I mean, I like this better than the last two Tales from the Hood movies. And this had a lot less budget than those. I really liked the work on it. It was very well done for the budget. The filmmaker used his budget very well, and he went for the writing and stuff, which if you've got a lower budget, you should really go for the writing. You should really go for the character. You should really use what you can, what's to your advantage. And a lot of these filmmakers don't do that. And this film was done very good. And so, I highly recommend, people check out Barrio Tales. And I am actually going to give this film a Mr. Highland, what would you say is a good rating? You know, not too low.
I don't know.
Okay, how about 3.5?
All right.
Yeah, okay, 3.5. That is not bad because a 3 is average. So this is above average. It's not super great, it's not worthy of a 4, but 3.5 sounds good. And as I said, I highly recommend it. It's not bad. I was actually surprised at how bad of a rating it got on IMDb. It only got a 4 out of 10, which I cannot understand because I thought it was very well done. I mean, the thing is, I've seen anthology films with bigger budgets that the people didn't know half, how to do a damned anthology story. These guys at least knew how to do something halfway decent with an anthology story. A lot of these ones are completely pieces of crap. It's like God, what was that film that came out? I mean, here it's it had Bosner as one of the directors on it. Tales of Halloween. That movie was fucking garbage. I'm sorry, if Bosner wants to, block me on Facebook for saying it. It was fucking garbage. None of the films, none of the stories in that thing worked out. There was so many holes, so many problems with it. I mean, hell, he had this one story in that film where the whole thing was that this ghost follows the person home, and if they make it to their door, they're safe. Well, in the movie, what ends up happening is the girl comes home and the ghost attacks her after she gets through the door, which is bullshit. Yeah, I don't like it when they go and they betray the story if they violate their own rules that they established in a damn movie. It drives me nuts. But these guys did very good, and so 3.5 on the Oogie Boogie scale is for Barrio Tales. Alrighty, Mr. Highland, are you ready for our music break?
Yes, I have, and I should tell them about it.
Alrighty, so anyways, Mr. Highland has, he spent all month, looking for these pieces of music and stuff. This time we are not going to be doing our usual commercial. Mr. Highland got something special there at
we have a commercial?
Yeah, we usually have commercials on there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No? Of course we have commercials. Every music break we have a commercial.
Oops.
So instead,
okay, yeah, we're mixing it up this time.
Yeah,
and with good cause.
Yeah. So anyway, so here's our music break. Enjoy.
She's here, Mr. Johnson.
Okay, thank you very much. Granny, they're expecting you. You're a little late, so come right this way. Step right in, okay?
What? Say it now.
Yes.
Say it now. Yes. Me and the Ohio player's gonna tell you about a worm. He's the funkiest worm in the world. Okay, say it, fellas.
There's a worm in the ground, yes it is.
That's right, that's right.
He is 6 feet down.
6 feet down.
He only comes around
When he wants to get down, but when he comes out of his hole, he sounds something like this. Oh, that's funky, that's funky. Like 9 cans of shaving powder, that's funky. Come on with it again, fellas, come on with it.
in a foreign land. Yeah, yeah.
Sing it.
He plays in the band.
Plays in the band.
Plays guitar without any hands. Pretty good, I might add.
Yeah, when he grabs his guitar and starts to pluck, everybody wants to get up and dance. Oh, get it, baby. I'm his manager. Yeah. Gonna make $1 million. I get it all till he can't spend it. Don't stop now, honey, get down. That's it, that's it. Don't fight the feeling. Don't fight it. Okay, that's enough. Get out of here. Here you go, people. Listen to this. This is really funky. Get out of here. Going back in his hole. It's the same way he came out. Do we get paid for this?
Yes.
I want to know.
Yes, of course.
We do? Okay, okay.
Yes.
All right.
You're welcome.
Nobody likes us, everybody hates us. Think we'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, teeny weeny squeamy ones. See how they wiggle and squirm. Cut off their heads and squeeze out their juice and throw their tails away. Nobody knows how we survive on worms 3 times a day. Nobody likes us, everybody hates us. Think we'll go eat that juicy ones, teeny weeny squeamy ones. How they wiggle and squirm. Cut off their heads and squeeze out their juice.
We told them we were gonna eat worms.
They seem to like the idea.
Nobody likes us.
friends. This is Nurse Hatchet, she-wolf of the wolf pack.
Alrighty, so that was our music break.
Yes. I think it fits the subject matter of the film. Or should I say, an episode of Mystery Science Theater 3000? Is that the one you watched?
Yes, Mr. Highland. So we are going to be talking about wormholes now?
Oh, so you're Alfred Hitchcock again?
No, I'm Scorpius.
Well, you sound like you're Alfred Hitchcock again.
Oh, no. Scorpius usually sounds like Peter Cushing.
Whenever I see Alfred Hitchcock on TV, why do I always think of you?
I don't know why you thinking about me. I actually did do for one of the Bloodbath Theater ones when I did the Alfred Hitchcock evening with Alfred Hitchcock. I copied his expression from the picture that I had of him, and we did look quite a bit alike. But I don't usually look like Alfred Hitchcock. He had a little bit, he kind of, every time I think of Alfred Hitchcock, I think he looks like a bulldog. The way that his mouth goes. But if I lift my head a little bit and show a little bit more neck, it kind of does has an effect like that. So, anyways, yeah. So, of course.
So you watched the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode like I did.
Yeah, because that was the only way I could find Squirm.
Oh, I found the movie, but I realized, oh, this is a terrible film. And so the only way I
so
would
you
be able to get
decided
through
to
it.
entertain
Yes.
yourself with Mystery Science Theater too.
Yes, and I did. I mean, you saw the short info? Was it an information? No, that wasn't. No, that was a short educational film about about springs, and throughout the whole thing, there's this little animated spring that kept saying "No spring," boing.
Yeah, I didn't watch that. I
you didn't?
No, I kept I went right to the movie.
Oh, you missed out. They kept doing parodies of that in the episode. No, they kept saying no, Mike.
Yeah, I remember. I was kind of wondering about that.
I wonder what it would happen if I said, "No, Eric Morris, boy." or I wonder what life would be like if Eric Morris was in here. I don't know.
Yeah, well, what we'd have is a lot of dead air.
There would be a little tiny animated Christopher Highland saying, "No, Eric Morris, boy."
Pretty much. You'd be going, what am I supposed to do? Oh my God.
I know.
So, anyways, hey, let's get to our wormy little movie.
Yes, and did I mention the fact that this movie has no budget?
Yeah,
did you pick up on that? Can you imagine the director and the writer going to the studio and saying, "Yeah, we want to make this movie about killer worms," and the studio would say, "Oh, okay, that's fine. We just have one thing to tell you, and it's not good. We can't afford to give you a budget." Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, amusingly enough, the director actually pitched the story of Squirm to his wife in the early 70s. And his wife responded by saying, "That's the worst idea for a movie I've ever heard." And this ended up being his directorial debut, and you're gonna laugh your ass off on this.
What?
And his most successful film of his career.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, and you're gonna love this. The director cited Hitchcock's The Birds as the film's biggest influence.
Oh my god. Fucking ironic. Oh my god.
The thing is that the director originally envisioned Squirm to be set in a New England fishing village, but due to budgetary concerns,
As
he
I
was
said,
relocated
no
to Georgia.
Of course.
And the thing is that, aside from the main cast, the rest of the people featured in the film were locals of Port Wentworth, Georgia, the small where it was shot.
Does this include the main characters?
No.
Oh.
No, the main characters were actual actors. No, I mean Jean Sullivan was actually a well-known actress, and the thing is that this was her final film appearance. She gave up after this.
Well, being in this movie, I mean, who wouldn't?
Oh yeah, and the thing is, you said it actually had no budget. But you're gonna be amazed. Most of the budget actually went to
don't say it.
Providing the production with sea worms. And the thing is that the production was ordering 250,000 Guinera worms at a time.
I would have thought it went towards catering. Well, at least the worms weren't the catering.
Yeah, and the thing is that the production ended up wiping out New England's supply of Guinera fishing worms for that year.
Oh, just a year. Oh, at least it wasn't a decade.
Yeah, it's funny little shit, huh? And of course, they said that this film was based on a true occurrence.
Oh,
it was a complete and utter lie. It was inspired, actually came from a childhood experiment that the director and his brother had done. And they actually retold the tale, by the character Roger Grimes. Oh, speaking of amusing little trivia for that, you're gonna love this, Mr. Highland. This is the part that you're gonna love. Sylvester Stallone pursued the part of Roger.
Oh my God.
And Martin Sheen was briefly attached to the project to play Mick.
Who is he again? Which character?
Wormface.
Oh, okay. Oh my God.
So Martin Sheen was going to be Wormface.
I'm sure he's glad.
Oh, and the daughter, the main female lead.
Yeah.
The girl, the redhead.
Yeah.
You're gonna love this. Who was originally up for the part?
Who?
Kim Basinger.
Oh gosh, I'm sure they're all glad that they weren't in that movie. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And once in the 80s, a television station showed the film in black and white. And instead of complaining, the director called the station and mentioned how much he loved the way the film looked.
Oh my God, no way.
Black and white.
No
So now
way.
he, even though he loved it in black and white, there is no black and white version available. Instead, you have to turn the color down all the way on your television set.
There should be an option to make a film in black and white.
Yeah, well, I mean, they do it all the time now. So, anyways, yeah, let's have you tell them the story.
Yeah, well, there really isn't much. I mean, it involves these so-called experiments, electrical experiments about bringing worms out of the ground, and for some reason they become ravenous and they start eating people, but you don't really see them eat. A lot of the times you just see the after effects, and you don't really see them move too much. You just see them, crawl, and you see super close-ups on them.
Yeah.
So it's about this guy who's he comes to Georgia. He's from the north, and I can't even remember why he's there. And
he went. He came to see his girlfriend.
Okay, and so the local sheriff is giving him a hard time, and because there's a worm in my egg cream.
Yeah, and the got me was that the stupid person at the soda, the girl at the soda place, did not know what an egg cream was.
Yeah,
that's kind of stupid.
Well, it's not a common drink even now. I mean, it used to be.
No,
common.
I've never had an egg cream, and I don't want an egg cream.
It used to
Sounds
be common,
disgusting.
It used to be common decades past. So that the sheriff is giving him a hard time, and he meets up with the red-haired lady, and they're all running around. They meet up with this old guy and this other guy.
and his assistant, who's his son, who is the who ends up being Wormface
later on, and
Mick.
Mm-hmm. and so they end
Yeah,
up.
the part that Martin Sheen wanted so bad.
Oh God, I'm sure he's.
Honestly, I would have
sure
thought that Sylvester Stallone would have been good.
I'm sure Martin Sheen is
I'm
relieved
secretly
that
in love with you.
I'm sure Martin Sheen is relieved that he didn't get that role.
Yeah, and
I mean, after being in
sure.
movies like Badlands, I mean, come on, you don't transition from that to this.
Yeah, and of course, Sylvester Stallone. I mean, shit. Could you see him in the part in that part?
No.
Where? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Seeing him bumbling around in the woods and shit and all that. No. And drinking egg cream, I don't think so. Yo, can I have an egg cream, God. God. Now that would make the film, wouldn't it?
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So they end up going. At one point, they end up going fishing, right?
Yeah, that was later on in the her and Wormy Face.
Yeah.
That's when he tries to woo her by grabbing her like a fucking caveman.
So she pushes him on a bunch of the killer worms, and you don't see the after effect. You just see her reaction.
Yeah, they don't.
He goes running off, and you don't see
later.
him until later. Yeah, and when they're about to have dinner, am I the only one that saw the tree falling on that part of the house coming?
I don't know, but
I saw that coming. I knew that was going to happen, and of course, it did.
Yeah, well, you want to hear some interesting trivia on that?
Oh, please do. Please give it
the director used no trickery in that scene. They actually had the tree fall and smash through the living room. It was all done in a single shot. There was a camera outside and there was a camera inside. And they actually cut the tree and dropped it on the set. And the actors had to jump out of the way to literally keep from being killed by this large tree landing on them. He wanted reality. Oh my God.
I hope they got a cue to jump.
Nope.
Oh, they didn't know when it was going to fall?
Nope. He wanted reality. Yeah, and the mother, the lady that played the mother, she ended up with a concussion. That's why she ended her film career. That was the last straw for her, having a tree fall on the set on her. Oh my fucking God. Is that astounding or what?
Horrible.
Yeah. Yeah, that worm. Yeah, that was just amazing. So yeah, nowadays they would use CGI and it wouldn't cost as much, and they could actually get some decent actors and probably even get a better script. Because this film was a mess. Oh my God. And believe it or not, for the 70s, this film was shot really fast.
Oh.
Yeah, it was shot in 24 days. And just amazing.
Yeah, so you see the worm-faced guy attack the main character, and he pushes him down not a hole, but a what would you call that?
I don't know. It was down a hill in kind of
yeah, a little
depression.
Yeah. And so it gets dark, and then he's surrounded by worms, and he has to get out of there and get back to the house. And the way that the worm-faced guy dies, getting swallowed and eaten by all those thousands, if not millions, of worms in the living room.
Opening the door? Yeah, I know. Oh my God.
Oh man, yeah.
That was actually the best special effect in the damn movie.
Yeah. It's amazing that they did that.
Yeah. That was the main shot of the entire damn movie. I guess that was the reason why New England didn't have a supply of fishing worms, was because of that scene.
And don't you find it ironic that one scene where the main characters they're talking to the sheriff, and the sheriff is eating a plate of spaghetti, given the fact that it's a movie about killer worms?
Yeah, that was gross.
If that's not ironic, I don't know what is. It's like, oh, I don't
gross
care.
as hell.
Let me just finish my food, boy.
Ew. You know, and we got to talk about the sister.
Oh, what about her?
What? I mean, oh my flipping God. That was they hired the most ugliest damn girl you ever wanted to see. Oh my flipping God. You know, she was just weird.
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I don't remember exactly how she looked.
Well, let me.
I just remember the red-haired lady.
She was. You know, if they had needed to get a better replacement for her, they could have used the one that played in The Shining.
Before you told me
It
that
would have been cuter.
Before you told me that Sylvester Stallone was up for the protagonist, I would have guessed that Ron Howard was up for it.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, I want that cream, you know. You know, we're dealing with worms. Like, oh my God. Ugh.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but what is it? The sunlight drives them away again, or they just disappear and that's it?
Light does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, you know, and the idea of the film that, oh yeah, the power lines go down and it hits the ground, and that's what starts them going. That was kind of ridiculous. Because I sincerely doubt it would probably bring up the worms in that little area around where the line went down, but I don't think it would hit the entire valley.
Yeah.
That's kind of a stupid premise.
Yeah, I remember the scene where they're in the jail and they eat the sheriff and some other lady.
Uh-huh.
What the hell?
Actually, wasn't it in his house?
No, that was in
And they were making out?
No, the local jail.
They were in the local jail?
Yes.
In one of the cells?
Yes. You don't remember that?
Oh my fucking God. Ew. Well, couldn't have happened to a better guy. You know, oh, you ate those spaghetti, so now we're getting revenge on you. Oh my God.
Am I the only one who thinks this movie needs to be remade?
Yeah. Yeah, you're the only one in anywhere in the world who thinks that this movie.
Okay, well then let me show you why it would work as a remake. Because it would be a horror comedy.
Yeah, that would work out better, definitely.
Yes, exactly. It would actually have a budget. It would actually have at least enough recognizable actors.
Yeah, you could get Sylvester Stallone to actually.
No, you wouldn't do that. You know who?
Dolph Lundgren?
No, he wouldn't do that. You know who? You know. You know who would play the sheriff?
Who?
Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh yeah, yeah, that. Yeah, I'd have Jensen Ackles playing the guy with the egg cream.
Yeah.
And let me see. God damn it! I can't remember his name. The big guy who played in the remake of Friday the 13th.
Derek Mears.
Yeah, Derek Mears. He'd play Wormface.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, because you want a big hulky guy.
Yeah. And instead of power lines bringing up the worms, there would be a mad scientist doing experiments.
And
making them big and ravenous. And and so you would have roving gangs of big, huge, ravenous worms just going down the street, and then on one side, and then on another street there'd be another gang of worms, and then they would stop for a stoplight, and then another one would go by, and then they'd wait for them to pass, and then you hear the ding, and then just whoosh.
Cool. Anyways, the girl, the redhead, I was thinking that they'd have Brie Larson play her.
Okay. And then the restaurant. Oh God, can you imagine what would happen in a remake?
The sister would be God, what's it? God, the one from Halloween 4. God, what's her name?
Daniel Harris.
Yeah, Danielle Harris. She'd be perfect.
So in the comedy remake, in the restaurant scene, everybody would be eating spaghetti in the Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
But there would be, little worms, and then all of a sudden there'd be big worms, and people would be thinking they'd be eating spaghetti. Oh no! All of a sudden they'd be eating worms, and they'd be attacking them through their mouths, through their eyes, their ears, and everywhere. And there'd be just blood mixing in with the spaghetti sauce, going all over the place and just splashing everywhere. And there'd be organs and just body parts just flying all over the place, and severed heads just flying through the air, just.
Yeah, you love that.
And to top it off, before the big worm attack, there'd be and while everyone's eating spaghetti, there'd be a big mustached Italian guy playing not the harpsichord, the accordion.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna have Chef Excellence.
And so when the main characters discover the massacre, the aftermath, there'd be the accordion, hanging on the ceiling or off a chair, and there'd be a severed hand hanging onto the accordion, and then all of a sudden the hand would be hanging onto it, and it would extend down to the floor, and you'd hear a note just. It would play a note or two, and just bam. Am I the only one that sees that, or no? What do you think?
Actually, you know what? I think the main male character. Actually, we should actually exchange him. Not have Stuart Ashens play him. He'd be perfect. What do you think?
All right.
Okay, yeah, he worked, and even let him keep his English accent. That'd be funnier still. Yes, I want an egg
Can you
cream.
see Larry the Cable Guy as the sheriff? He's driving around. He sees these.
I can see Larry.
He sees a bunch of these killer worms just running around down the road. He's driving along, and he sees them. He's like, slams on the brakes, does a 180, and just peels out of there.
Yeah, it works.
Like,
Yeah, did I tell you that they've done a comedic remake of The Killer Shrews?
No.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, it's called Return of the Killer Shrews.
Never heard of
it. Yeah, so interesting little film.
You too?
And I don't know. What do you think, Mr. Highland? You got anything more to say on it, or are you completely used up on this?
I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, well, what rating would you give it on the Oogie Boogie scale?
Negative 42. But as for the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode. 4.9999999999999999999 out of 5.
Oh, one other piece of trivia. I did not know this.
Oh, what?
The old farmhouse, Mr. Beardsley's house that they used,
Yeah.
is actually known as one of the most infamously haunted houses in Georgia.
No way.
Yep. See, I got notes here, and that was one thing I forgot to mention. So, pretty cool, huh? Yeah, this thing had a ton of trivia. There was like, what was it? 22 items. Oh my God. Anyways, so yeah, I'd give it a 1 myself. I mean, it was entertaining.
What about the MST3K episode?
NSGK, I would give it a 2. Because they always make garbage look better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, Mr. Highland, what have we got for next month?
Oh,
Oh yeah. Because it was my suggestion.
Yes, and I'm going along with it because I am intrigued. Should we tell them now or wait?
Why not? We have Richard Burton as Bluebeard.
Yes.
Killer.
I've never heard of this movie before until you told me about it. I don't know what it's about, but what the hell?
Yeah, well, just imagine Richard Burton in a slasher film.
Well, hell, I can imagine him in that. Hell, I can imagine him in a dark comedy.
Yeah, well, this is your wishes. This film is serious, but the thing is that it's funny as well. It's a freaky ass film. And the thing is, it's a remake of a film that actually starred John Carradine. Believe it or not. Called Bluebeard. So, yeah, this one is good. And the thing is that I saw this film when I was 8 years old, and my mom honestly thought that we were going to see a pirate film. They did not know that it was Bluebeard.
Oh, but you knew what it was about?
Yeah. I'd seen commercials and shit about it. And this film was an X-rated film. And they were showing it at our local drive-in.
Oh, yeah, they'll show X-rated films at drive-ins, but not the regular theaters. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, this drive-in was well known. You know, it was the one that showed all the Godzilla films and stuff. And it was actually the one where I saw Attack of the Mushroom People for the first time. Believe it or not. You know, and what's funny is years later, I would end up spending 2 weeks working there when it was turned into a regular theater. That was where I got my training when I was working at the movie theater, was at that same location. And, I saw a whole bunch of different movies at that movie theater. Um, let's see. I mean, I even saw House and Night of Dark Shadows at that movie theater, believe it or not. Well, not movie theater, drive-in movie theater. Freaky. Anyways, yeah, so I'm absolutely thrilled. I mean, I managed to find a copy of Bluebeard. I've been looking for this film for years. There's a few films that I've been looking for years, and this one I found just a few weeks ago when I was talking to you about it. Managed to find a copy. I actually found two copies. I found one copy that was in color, and I found one copy that was in black and white, which is weird. But anyways, so yeah, I've got Bluebeard. Have you found a copy yet, Mr. Highland?
Yeah, it's in my local library database.
Are you sure it's the correct one, the 1970?
Yes.
Good. Yeah, with Richard Burton.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as I said, there's another version that is, John Carradine. Alrighty. Well, anyway, so yeah, that one you guys will definitely want to check out, because this film is incredible, and one of these days, one of these times I'll show it on Bloodbath Theater now that I have a copy. I just got to find something to pair it with, because this one's a hard film to pair with another film. Because
use your imagination.
But yeah, Mr. Highland's gonna find it amusing.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet.
Oh yes. Oh yes, it's not as entertaining as 120 Days of Sodom.
No, Sodom.
Boing.
Yeah, no. God. Which is funny because this, as I said, this was an X-rated film. When I saw it, my mother could not believe that they actually let me in. But I was sitting there enjoying it, and they're going. My sister, my mother's sitting there going, Is this the right movie?" And I go, "Yeah, this is it. This is Blackbeard." She goes, "I thought it was going to be pirates." No, it's about a guy who kills his wives. There's a lot of cool shit in it. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be next month. You guys are gonna enjoy it. Alrighty, any last words there, Mr. Highland?
No, other than thank you for listening, including our newcomer. And if you're interested, check out our past episodes. And tune in next time for a saucy taste of Bluebeard.
Yes, indeed. And if you like films, check out Bloodbath Theater. It's on Vimeo. You can find it at William Pattison's bloodbaththeater.weebly.com. If you want to check it out, I've got so far I've got 54 episodes that I've done monthly, and it's double features, and I've got Lost Television Show, and we've got Mr. Lobo playing the infamous psychic Criswell in there as a segment. So check out Bloodbath Theater. Alrighty, so anyways, as always, keep America strong, watch horror films, and catch you later.
No spring, boy.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
The love that you bring me along. The pain that you gives me a home. Do you wanna stay by my side? Do you want me to turn and hide? We are disappearing inside, seeing pictures of our goodbyes. We believe that our love will survive the pain that you bring. Brings me all alone. Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you wanna believe me? Do you think that you don't need me? Do you wanna deceive me? I can't think that it's all over. Don't wanna forget. I can't live this disappointment down. I wanna repress your goodbye, goodbye. The design, we brought them all. The dreams when you see that goodbyes aren't for long. Please follow me to the borders of destiny. I don't wanna break from your side. The falling ground screams goodbye. Do you love me? Do you hate me? Do you wanna believe me? Do you think that you don't need me? Do you wanna deceive me? I can't think that it's all over. Don't wanna forget. I can't live this disappointment down. I wanna repress your goodbye, goodbye. The design, we brought them all. The dreams when you see that goodbyes aren't for long. Please follow me to the borders of destiny. I don't wanna break from your side. The falling ground screams goodbye. Please follow me to the borders of destiny. I don't wanna break from your side. The falling ground screams goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. The design, we broke the mold. The dreams when you see that goodbye soon for long.
speak international.